I started making music back in 2012-ish. I was looking for new music because I was tired of the mainstream stuff. I wanted to find something else that I would actually like and enjoy and listen to. I discovered this YouTuber who went by the name DJ Nuss. I decided to leave a comment on his YouTube video because I'm very interested in learning how those things actually work. How do people make what we listen to or we use, like for example website, graphics, music, and therefore I was very interested in like how did he do it. Then we started to get in touch even more and more, and then he started teaching me the basics of music production. I lived here in Bergen and actually had my kind of like bedroom studio upstairs. But later on I moved down here and pretty much making music on my free time.
How I came to meet Alan was, we're from the same town in Norway, and I saw this poster with a lot of local acts on it, and then there was the name of Alan Walker. I thought, who the fuck is Alan Walker? Did a couple of, a quick Google search, found Fade instantly, listened to the song, saw the amazing numbers that at the moment was, 4 or 5 million, I believe, on YouTube. Checked out his Spotify, instantly were really captivated by his music and by the melodies more than anything. Jumped on the phone. The promoter of the festival was a guy I knew. So I ended up asking him for Alan's number, which he, after a bit of convincing, quite reluctantly, gave the okay to pass along. And I got the number, called him straight away. His initial reaction was, "Who gave you my number?"
I didn't know why he would call me, what he wanted, and I didn't really think I would be needing a manager because I thought I don't need one. There's nothing big going on. I didn't really see that I could end up where I am now.
We wanted to create something that was unique, a visual identity, an idea and a concept that was kind of way different on many levels than what we had seen and experienced, at least in this part of Europe and within the EDM scene.
I grew up pretty much in an online community, and what I want to do is to embrace the unity of that community. And that's why I wear the mask, just to symbolize and create unity. All you have to do is to put on the mask and a hoodie and you become a walker just like me.
Alan's visual image is born from his core fans, the gamers.
It's about this mystical identity with his hoodie and his masks, and that's also from the gaming community, that you're always behind the screen. There's something between you and the others.
We wanted to keep that and build something very interesting by not telling everything from the start.
The idea of doing a new version of Fade, which then later on turned into Faded, was imminent. It came more or less with listening to it the first time. It kind of felt like something we needed and had to do.
We're just thinking about maybe putting a vocal chop that just said I'm faded or whatever, just before a drop or something. But we ended up writing a whole song. After we added the piano, then everything just changed.
I remember that moment when we played that for the first time. That feeling, that unique feeling of, wow, this is actually going to be quite good, guys. And I think we all felt that at that moment.
I remember when we were putting all the old files for Fade, instrumental, into the Faded project. We looked through his old FL Studio project and we were like, huh? Did he do that? And it was prime example of how you're not supposed to do it.
His background is not the typical, the classical trained pianist or the typical pop songwriter. So what makes that very exciting is that he's bringing a very fresh approach to the whole production aspect of things.
And maybe that's also what made the whole glue in the project.
He was very much inside a computer. He was all about tweaking the sounds, making the drops, and not really caring about the more traditional production aspects, which is also what made Alan so special in the first place.
I think the song has gone gold or platinum in more than 23 countries at this time, and it was the 10th most streamed song throughout the world in 2016. Imagine that.
Faded Alan Walker!
absolutely one of the most exciting years for me as a person and also for my career. I'm very thankful for all the support, like in this year or past 8 months so far has been absolutely remarkable.
You know, I don't think any one of us ever thought or expected or hoped for anything close to this.
To learn all the new things he had to learn because of his own success. I don't think I could do it myself.
Finding the time to learn everything, you need to be really motivated. It really requires a lot because it's not like you can just press one button and you got something.
In just a couple of months he became so confident and, you know, suddenly could do a show on his own without any problems.